I just wanted to play some ball because, ball's life.
This game was way too legendary to end in 21 points.
Shout the word!
That was the game of the century.
It was a real David and Goliath story. No, Davids and Goliath.
What would you say is the greatest game ever?
Well, the 100-point game comes to mind.
I mean, come on. Does anything really top the last shot?
Open! Chicago with the lead!
Don't forget about my boy T-Mac, 13 points in 33 seconds.
Never had a doubt that he was going to pull up from 3 and go for the win, and why not? Unbelievable!
What about the game where the king reclaimed his throne?
Iguodala up for the layup! Oh, blocked by James!
But nothing compares to the greatest game ever played. Nothing.
What exactly defines greatness?
Good games happen pretty often. Epic games, they happen from time to time. But miracles? Well, those only happen as often as Christmas. Twice a year.
It was May 15th, 2016. As the thermometer started to heat up, tensions rose to a boiling point.
Brocke had been talking trash all year. He said there was no way a couple of scrubs could take him on the blacktop.
Nik and his cronies wouldn't stop chirping about this game during chem. I just wanted to play some ball because, ball's life.
Their classmates could not have been more excited to watch what was sure to be a showdown.
I spent all junior year with these kids, and let me tell you, when it came to this game, these kids would not shut the up about this game.
So it was a surprise when the game of the century drew no audience.
I'll tell you right now, Andy, for Dan Brocke to win this game, his D will have to be very hard. I'm talking rock solid.
His defense will have to be good too, correct?
Oh, of course, naturally.
The game was about to start, and nerves were tightening.
You knew was gonna hit the fan.
I knew someone was gonna die that day.
Now, the only substitute for talent is skill, and the only way to acquire skill is to spend countless hours working on your craft. Sorry, what was the question?
All the hype, all the glory, it all came down to this. 21 points would forever change these 5 men's lives. Money would be made. Dreams would be crushed. The margin of error was so slim that the simplest mistake would be scrutinized by thousands of talking heads for generations.
Kagan, what did you... Why? No! Why? No, Kagan!
You play to win the game.
That is blasphemous!
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
And it looks like the game is off and running.
In the early goings of the game, the team of 4 found it difficult to stop the raw specimen known as Brocke.
Come on, man! Let's go!
To the extremely casual observer like myself, this game seemed over before it ever really began.
He was dominating. He was a monster. No one could stop him. And then I wanted to quit right there. But then I was like, I'm not a quitter. I'm a hitter. I gathered up our troops. I was like, we're going to hit until we can't hit no more. We're not going to give up. We'll never give up. If we gave up, we would be giving up, and we're not givers. We're not quitters. We're hitters. So we hit. We kept on hitting.
I came out strong in the game because, these guys were a bunch of know-nothings. None of them have had the kind of experience I've had in the past with immense pressure, so I figured they'd crack quickly and be a quick game to 21.
Brocke was used to being in the spotlight. As the star center of the Hall High School basketball team, Brocke is looking to collect some career awards when the dust settles and solidify himself as a Connecticut basketball legend.
All my swimming medals that I didn't win a single race, but, at least I tried. And then there's some other soccer, all kind of stuff,
And what's this one over here?
Oh, that's just nothing, I don't even care about that one. That's just stupid.
Between the team of four's members, they had less than a combined 5 years of basketballing experience.
Yeah, I've been swimming for pretty much my whole life. But when it comes to real sports, like basketball, I'm really just a fish out of water.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of came into this thing hoping we'd come out on top by just making the whole ordeal war of attrition, like the Civil War. We made up for our lacking in skill by just throwing our sheer multitudes at the enemy.
The strategy right out of General Grant's playbook worked. The game started to even out in the middle stages, as Brocke was swarmed.
I wasn't really worried when they started to come back. I was right in the middle of AAU basketball season, so my fitness was superb. That's why I made sure to send a message at halftime.
The man thought he could intimidate us. I see your basketball accomplishments, and I raise you award-winning mathlete.
Yeah, so Brocke was acting like he was in cat's pajamas, for God's sake. I don't blame him. If I was 6'1" man-child, I'd be slim and jamming all day just like he was. If anything, he wasn't slim and jamming enough.
Both sides came out strong to start the second half. After some intense back-and-forth battling, the game was all tied up at 18. And that's when things really got heated.
What was that? Oh, when the score was 18 up? Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that.
It was just another shot from leading scorer Gaganjot Bedi. Brocke and Nik, both going up for the rebound, contentiously debated who touched the ball last.
That's off you! That's off you! No, that's off you! That's off you, Nik! No, it's not!
There was absolutely, positively no way that ball was out on me. Brocke, being the little turd he is, decided to go to the instant replay.
Take the degree on my arm.
You guys are fucking.
Second degree.
He knows math.
I'm not sure. I shot for a last shot.
No, because Nate.
Who the f thought it was a good idea to implement instant replay into sports? You hear they have that shit in baseball now too? Not like I would ever watch baseball in the first place, but it's still ridiculous.
Under sacred basketball rules, all Brocke had to do was make the shot in order to retain possession. But the basketball gods were not on his side for this one.
Brocke still may have been in the game, but after he missed that shot, you could tell his mind wasn't in it anymore.
The kid was visibly frustrated. I mean, a player like him comes into this kind of game expecting a quick, clean finish. I think he was just overwhelmed by the competitiveness of it all, and he wanted to swift out.
And yet, that was anything but the case. The game dragged on, and on, and on.
24-23.
Come on, man. This game was way too legendary to end in 21 points.
It was getting dark, but both teams were still battling. By ancient basketball rules, one of the sides need to score 2 points unanswered to win the game. That's when an unexpected hero rose from the ashes.
I make big plays in big games because I'm a big-time player.
I guess you could say I was feeling it.
When it comes to shooting a basketball, it's really all confidence. Now, there is something called false confidence. For example, I shot 1 for 9 in my game yesterday. However, in Daily U's case, man, that was something.
Not to say that Brocke went down easy. But the war of attrition was working. Brocke was tired, breathing heavy. He was working hard for every bucket and every rebound.
I thought that was going in, so I didn't box it out.
And then, it was over.
Just like that, we had it in the bag.
A gold game! Shout the word!
It was an incredible end to an incredible game.
Good. I knew it'd come down to me anyways.
What more is there to say, really?
I proved that I had a much better chance than they said. Just came down to luck. Dale hitting a few good shots. Gotta give it to him.
Wait, you're not filming right now, right? No? Okay, good. Because I'm pretty sure I still haven't paid any of them.
I don't care if it's for Dan Brocke or LeBron James. He can't stop us. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ah!
In my mind, that right there, that was the game of the century.
Man, all this talking is making me hungry. I'm gonna go cook some wieners. You want some?
It was a real David and Goliath story. No, Davids and Goliath.
Why are you staring at the camera like that?
Davids and Goliath? Pretty good title, huh? Huh?
Blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce. Madman drums, bummers, Indians in the summer with the teenage diplomats. In the dumps with the mumps as the adolescent pumps his way into his hair. With a boulder on my shoulder, feeling kinda older, I trip the merry-go-round. With his very unpleasing sneezing and wheezing, the Goliath be crashed to the ground. She was blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the lights, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night.